Simran Fashion Academy YouTube channel once again for another interesting tutorial on this channel. So today's tutorial will be focusing on a shift dress. Okay, so we are going to make a shift dress for today's tutorial. So the shift dress we have right on the thumbnail is a beautiful one. It's a kimono shift dress with zipper in front of it. So I'll be showing you how to achieve that right away. So now I am going to start off my measurement. I call this line my shoulder line, and I'm going to make use of this part as my center front. So the first thing I want to create is my zip allowance. I'm creating my zip allowance of 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch. So once my zip allowance is created, next is to connect the 1 inch all the way to the hem of the dress. So the length of this dress is above the knee, so you know how above the knee you want the length of your shift dress to be. So this is my zip allowance for the front on the center front. So I proceed with the drafting of this body. So the necessary vertical measurements I'm going to impute right from the shoulder is, because it's a shift dress, is 3. So it's my chest line for my armhole. Next is my front length, that is my waist line. So you are using your front length for both back and front for a shift dress. There is no dart, so we are going to use both back and front. Next is going to be my hip line. So this is my hip line right here. Okay, so I'll be adding more pepper to the length of this dress, but I'll stop at this right now. Okay, so I'm going to draw out the lines we have on the chest line. This is my chest line, and this is the waist line. This is my hip line for my shift dress. It's called a shift dress because it's shifting right from the actual body. Okay, so if I have to make my body right now, I'll be showing you why it's called a shift. So first of all, I'm going to make my body right here without a dart. So to do that, I'll be starting from the center front line. I'll place my tape and I will mark my shoulder divide by 2. This is the mark of my shoulder divide by 2. I'm going to transfer shoulder divide by 2 right here. So if I do that, I come in with my ruler and I'm going to mark a line on that point. So I'm going to drop my shoulder, but before I drop, let me impute my natural neckline. I'm imputing my natural neckline. Your bust divided by 12 is your natural neckline. Whatever figure you have, you're imputing it on the depth of your neckline and on the width. So here I'm going to make my neckline. Okay, so I'm going to drop by 1 inch because the human shoulder is not straight, so we cut off and drop the shoulder, as you can see. So next is the armhole. From this point, I'm going to divide what I have by 2 and find the midpoint, and I come in from the midpoint by 0.75. I will connect back to this line, and on this line I'm going to drop my bust circumference divided by 4. My bust is 40 divided by 4 is 10 inches. So I place my pattern ruler on this manner to connect my armhole. So that is that. I come over to the waist. I take my actual waist is 9 inches. That is waist divided by 4 is 9 inches. So everything I'm taking here is actual first. Remember, there is no dart. So everything is actual. Okay, So I come over to the hip. My hip is 46, divided by 4 is 11.5. So I'll place my pattern ruler on my hip curve, preferably. If you have a hip curve, you can do this. So I'm going to add my pepper to the hem. So I show you the alterations immediately. So what we have right here, as you are seeing, is the shape of your body. So if you have to cut out what I have on this pattern the way it is right here and fit it into your body, automatically it becomes it becomes fitted on your body. Okay, it becomes fitted right on your body. So now I'll be adding extra pepper here. So let me quickly do that. So we'll continue with the drafting of this dress. So I come in with a pepper, which I'm going to add right now. I'll be applying my adhesive to add my pepper. So this is it, and this is it, as you can see right here. So I'm just trying to extend my line. So if I have to do that, this becomes the length of my dress right away. So from this length of my dress, I'm going to measure transfer the hip measurement. I'm transferring the hip measurement to the length of the dress. So that means I'll be having a straight line like this to the hip. Can you see that? So now this is the full pattern. Okay, what I'm showing you is the full bodice pattern. Now what makes it a shift is shifting from the normal pattern, adding more allowance from the normal pattern to make it a little freer. Okay, so that is what is shift. It's shifted. It's shifting from the shape. You will see how we are going to do that. So what I'm going to do now, remember, is a kimono and attached to the sleeves. Okay, so I think I have the picture of what we have here that is on the thumbnail. I have it on my phone here, so I just want to refer back to it. Okay, so this is what we have on the picture. So it's actually a kimono to the bicep. As you can see right here, it's a kimono to the bicep. So since I have it right on the bicep right there, I'm going to first of all create my neckline. The neckline we are using, if you use this neckline, is going to be choky. So I'll be coming down from the natural neckline by 1 inch, because that is what we have on the thumbnail. I come in by 1 inch, I come in by 1 inch. So I'm making use of 4 inches by 4 inches neckline. So I'm going to connect my 4 by 4. Okay, that is the neckline. So I have the neckline. So we are no longer going with this. We are going to cut from the neckline. So once that is done, I'm going to create my kimono sleeve.